The moment that shocked viewers, Forrest's boundaries tested on camera. The moment Forrest walked into that lingerie shop with his mother created a huge emotional ripple because the scene pushed viewers to question where healthy guidance ends and where over-involvement begins. And my reaction is shaped by this tension between innocence, dependency, and discomfort, which I think many of you might feel tempted to discuss as you interpret what really happened beneath the surface. What struck me most was how his social inexperience made the situation feel more vulnerable than disturbing, because instead of projecting malicious intention, he came across as someone who genuinely relies on the only stable support he knows. And this raises deeper questions about how neurodiversity intersects with personal boundaries in unfamiliar environments. From a psychological standpoint, the mother's presence seemed rooted in a protective instinct rather than control. Yet the way she guided him in choosing intimate items created a paradox where love and intrusion overlapped, forcing the audience to decide which interpretation feels more authentic to their values. What I found fascinating is how the public was split between compassion and discomfort, proving that people project their own upbringing, limits, and expectations into scenes that challenge traditional family dynamics. And this division reveals how subjective our understanding of appropriateness truly is. Another layer worth analyzing is how production framed the moment, because reality shows often amplify awkwardness through timing and camera angles, and this editorial choice likely intensified the emotional charge, making viewers feel something stronger than the situation itself might have naturally generated. The instant judgment that he belongs on a different show reflects how quickly society categorizes individuals based on single traits, especially when autism becomes a lens through which every behavior is reinterpreted. And I think this exposes how often we underestimate nuance in favor of simple explanations. Forrest's innocence changes the narrative entirely because he does not seem aware of the social implications of that moment, and this authenticity complicates the discomfort viewers felt, making the scene more about emotional truth than about violation of norms. Many comments expressed concern for his future partner, and that reaction reveals how the audience tends to predict long-term behavioral patterns based on one moment, creating imagined scenarios that may not reflect who he will become as he gains independence. For me, the core issue is that the situation challenges the traditional belief that adulthood means complete separation from parental guidance. And this clash between cultural expectation and individual emotional reality is what makes the moment so compelling to unpack.